August. So not a very good time to see Sweden, because after that it's just darkness and winter. Well, anyways, we enjoyed the snow because we'd never seen snow in India. We come from a very warm city, so we enjoyed the snow. So the snow part is nice. It just, you have to learn how to grow in it. But what we liked over here is, of course, the food is so different. So we like tasting the food. The people are very nice. They're very, they're very systematic. In India, it's not like that. So we got to see a different kind of culture, which was very nice, and we like to adapt to this culture because they work in process. And what I also liked was we had good family time. My husband was working in India and in Japan, which have very long working hours. And when I saw him coming back home at 6, it was very fulfilling because, he's coming here and we're getting some family time, and, we could spend time with a kid. And I think people here really understand, and they value your time with your family. So that's a big plus in Sweden, which you don't get in all the countries. Okay, so I got married to my husband, who was in the IT industry. And as many may know, that IT industry, people have projects in various countries. So first, when I got married to him, we moved to Japan. And we were in Japan for 3 years. And after that, he got another project in Sweden. So we came for a very short time to Sweden. We came just for 9 months, and and the 9 months just getting expanded. So we came in 2009 for like just 9 months, and then it went on till 2012 when we went back, and somehow destiny called us back again. So we were again back in 2015 in Sweden, and it's just been since then it's home for us. So we've made this our home now. When I came in 2009, we could hardly find any, uh, not even many grocery stores, and very basic Indian food or ingredients that we could make. But now it's amazing. It's a big sea, like, it's a big change. So you find everything over here. You get everything, and very good restaurants also. Indian street food is one of the finest Indian food restaurant, I will say, in Stockholm. And thankfully, they're opening up many branches, so you can go and check them out. Yeah. Okay, so when I came here, I did the normal like everyone does. They learn the language and then they look for a job. So I did the same, and I did get a job. So I did start working and all that. And then suddenly, this thing of me doing something more, because I knew from inside that I was not feeling very satisfied, and I had much more to give. So I started pursuing my husband that, let me just start a company. And he had no idea because he's from the IT industry. He knows nothing about event management. So finally, I registered my company, and then he was like, I don't know what you want to do. And I started contacting people to start my events, and people could not see Sweden as a very potential country to do events, especially Indian artists, because we don't have too much Indian population in Sweden. So it was very challenging to convince someone to come here and do events. So slowly that happened. But even when I had to go to my sponsors to get sponsorship for the event, they could not see what I'm doing. So it was a challenging throughout. Like, they didn't know if they put in money and whether this event will be successful. So everyone just was in this skeptical mind, whether they should support me or no. Though they were my friends and everything, but they couldn't see what I could see. And but still, I went ahead to do what I wanted to do. I have not gone to India for 2 years, like, but I could go now recently, but I didn't go for a very long time since the pandemic hit. It's been very sad because I have many of our close ones have passed away. So it's very sad that I'll never get to meet them again. Just the thought sometimes is very, very saddening. And yeah, but I just pray for everyone that everyone stays safe and strong. It was very tough, and especially it was very emotional also, because here we were just beginning to see a success, and even before we could see it, in its whole boom, we just have a hitting rock bottom again. So it was not very pleasant place to be in, but thinking what to do. Thankfully, the digital era started booming again, and we thought, why not uh, go and step into this. So I just had a friend of mine who he's a school friend of mine, and I was just chatting with him one day, and he's a doctor, Ayurveda doctor, and he's like, Alam, you should just start this. I'm like, I don't know. He's saying, do it with me. Let's see how it goes. So I was like, okay, fine, let's do it with you, and let's just see what happens. So the first two episodes that I did of my show was with him, and because I didn't know anyway, I didn't know what digital media is and how this whole thing works. So just because I was comfortable, we did it, and it's not stopped. We are doing it since a year and a half now, and we are doing it every week. In fact, because of this, we made more contacts, and people asked us to come on their shows also. So we've also started doing shows for other people. And also, when I gave a lot of breaks to many new talents, people who had never ever given an interview in their life. They were just doing their own work. So I asked them, and some contacted me that we would like to just come on your show, and some I just felt that they deserve to be on the show and share their story and share what they're doing, because they're doing wonderful job. So they came, and when I see their Facebook pages, and when they write these appreciative messages for you, because that's been their first. So it's very nice to be somebody's part of someone's first. That's a whole different joy you can give someone, and vice versa. I'll just try to tell you from where I come. So we are basically Sikhs. Sikhs they come from north of India. So Sikhism basically believes in helping people, in humanity, like all other religions. I don't say that, but we believe in seva. Seva means service to others, and we are always. If you will see any Sikh, it is known that a Sikh never takes money from anyone. He will work very hard to earn his own money. So it's from there that it comes. So when I did my event management company, what correlates with both of them is, I'm also trying to help other people also set up their own business along with what I'm doing. So we are growing together, parallel with each other. It just feels like a service very often, that we are all growing together, and we are experiencing our experiences together. So it's wonderful. We get to learn a lot from each other. We support each other, and I'm very grateful that I come from this culture where we are always thinking about other humans equally like us. So there is no gender difference in our religion, if I have to call it. So we treat women and men equally, and we give equal respect to everyone, and it's always very welcoming. So we always say ji ayanu, which means we welcome you from the heart. Yeah. When I wanted to do my master's in mass communication, my parents were not, looking at it the way I was looking at it. They were thinking that an MBA is much better. It was a very standard thing. They couldn't think out of the box. And here I was fighting for doing this, and I was in total dilemma of, whether I'm doing the right thing, going against everyone. Uh, well, it worked well for me. So I would like to say that when I was at that age, that you're going to do well. So yeah.